Hello everyone, welcome back. It's about damn time that we talk about this new Petrol Girls record, Baby. Strap yourselves in because this is going to be a pretty controversial review. I am going to voice some pro-choice opinions. Does anyone else out there feel the way I do about abortion? Does anyone care what I have to say about abortion? These ladies are a UK-based Riot Girl post-hardcore band. I should probably mention their members because that's kind of like the courteous thing to do when you're talking about an artist, is to, you know, talk about them. There's a man in this group. Not good enough. I'm gonna struggle pronouncing a couple of these. Ren Aldridge and Lipa Karate, Joe York and Zoc Astpay. The band is named after the historical Petroluces and is outspokenly feminist. Well, who would have guessed? I know I seem a little bit sarcastic in this review at the moment. I know I'm being a little bit cheeky, a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but I actually really enjoy this album, and I'm going to tell you why, starting with the first track, Preachers. Starts off with some stuttering, blurting riffs accompanying some really classic post-hardcore grooves, tension release on the chorus, and one of the most vicious and incensed vocal performances on the whole record. And I've heard the whole record. Lyrically, this song seems to be a shot at those who would rather repeat cycles of ignorance and preach their own bias towards female issues rather than addressing their biases and trying to like counteract them by means of, I don't know, listening, learning. Either way, it's a great tone setter. Following that, the song Feed My Fire features some groaning guitars and rolling percussion. Look, the transitions between the different sections in this track are a little bit off kilter, not all that coherent structurally. It's still a passable track with a lot of fire in the gut, and the very righteous chorus is giving me some serious Slater Kinney vibes, which kind of links back to this album's Riot Girl influence. The next track, Baby, I Had an Abortion, is the best G.G. Allin song title that G.G. Allin never came up with. Searing drones and pounding punkish drums begin the track. Lyrically, a pro-choice empowerment anthem, giving a middle finger to picky authority figures. Loving the crispy, jagged riffs on the hook and this super kinetic dance punk drum and bass groove that comes in. Such a visceral energy. I love it. This is one of my favorite tracks on here so far. And the really clean group harmonies on the back end are super satisfying as well. Unsettle begins with probably one of the most relaxed moments so far on this record. Some sunburnt guitars and a lackadaisical beat, but by the end of the track, this song has exploded into calls of "Let's Unsettle," as the track, funnily enough, becomes more unsettling. The lyrics are also clearly unsettled at the current climate, socially and politically. Starting to see a pattern here. Fight for Our Lives sees the band writing a song that is very fed up with the relentless violence and control that women face every frickin' day. Warping industrial bass tones and thumping drums accompany these lyrics. Ferocious pre-chorus and another really anthemic and triumphant chorus. We fight for our lives. I love the juxtaposition of the kind of clean vocals and the throat shredding shouts going alongside it. A cathartic moment on this record among many. Violent by Design has ACAB written all over it. Yes, it is basically an anti-cop track. Fair enough. With the state of police forces around the world, it is not surprising that these sorts of songs are cropping up again and again and again and again. So many blunt observations about the power imbalance of the justice system and the police force, and how it's not as much of a force for good as it purports to be. Yeah, this thing does not beat around the bush at all. It actually batons you over the head with its message. Grinding bass, whooping, twisted guitar freakouts all over this thing. It's noisy. It's a good protest song. One or the other basically just talks about the lack of nuance in the ways that we observe socio-cultural behavior. It's either black or white, men or women, victim or abuser. It can never be both or somewhere in between. And the idea behind the track Sick and Tired should be pretty obvious on the surface. It's quite self-explanatory. What could they possibly be sick and tired about? Life's great. They're sick and tired of having to watch everything they do. Sick and tired of having to neglect their own needs because of how men might feel about them. Sick and tired of serving and smiling and being held up while he gets applauded. Tired of competition between women. The list goes on. Yeah, this is a Riot Girl album, like, through and through. Like, there's just so many instances where you'll catch whiffs of acts like Bikini Kill and Slater Kinney, Bratmobile, L7. In the best way possible, this album has assaulted me with a positive social message. There were tracks just instrumentally that I wasn't too crazy about, like the song Clowns. You get some dissonant ringing guitars, a pretty linear groove, bustling chorus with lots of frantic melodies. It's fine. It's not the most standout song here by any stretch. I would say the lyrics are probably doing a lot more for me in this one. It is lovely. It is brilliant. So I am compelled to give this one an 8.9 out of 10. Very, very positive feelings about this one. This album can have a beer with me anytime at once, because I am pro-choice. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this record when you listen to it, because you will be listening to it, because you all need to hear this. Can someone who lives in America go and blast Baby I Had an Abortion outside the Supreme Court, please? Dana's gonna go and edit this video, and by the time you're watching this, it will have been edited. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm gonna go and do that. What do you all want me to talk about next? Give me some ideas. Come on, let's make a date of it. You're all just so inspirational to me. Give me a big old smooch. Mwah.